Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Maritime Spook coming at you, and I just thought I would do a quick unboxing. And I've been holding off on doing this for a few days because I didn't really want to do it. But the whole point was I bought this particular item. I didn't buy it for anyone else but myself anyway. But my girlfriend was kind of wanting me to trade it up or do something, so I got an alternative gift for the person she wanted me to trade it for. So by doing that, I should be in the clear on opening this up. And like I said, it's not like I paid for the knife and everything, but you know what girlfriends are like. She just thought that I've got enough knives as it is, but as far as it goes, I like to have at least 3 or 4 EDC kind of knives, and I've got a bunch of different knives, but there's only a couple that I would consider like an EDC knife, something that you really want to carry, every day kind of thing. And basically, now that I have this one I'm about to unbox, I don't need any more knives really, and that's the whole thing. Like there's the whole need thing, and there's the whole want thing, and this is more a need. Not it's after right now it would be a want thing. Well, there is one knife actually, and my girlfriend knows which one it is that I would love to have, and I hope to get it. And anyways, that's a different video. That's a different story. So, anyways, without further ado, I actually aren't. Like I said, it took me a couple days to think to do this, but I've got the person that was in question that she wanted to give this to. I've got him another knife, to be honest with you, and got him something else. It's a pretty cool present. So. Anyway, for the price of the knife, not a big deal, I don't think, and it's just adding to her and our collection, I guess you would call it, because I'm gonna get her into carrying. She's mentioned a couple times about knives, carrying a knife, for work. She opens her job, gets her to open a lot of boxes and stuff during the day, so a knife would come in handy, and we've talked about it. So anyway, without further ado, guys, some of you guys that have watched my videos have seen this knife. I already had mentioned about buying it, and it is the Gerber paraframe 1. And like I said, as far as the knife goes, these are what I would call a good EDC knife. A lot of people go with the more custom and the more whatever, but I like Gerber, and I like actually some of the cameless knives. I carry the SK Desert in my jacket pretty much every day, which I'm going to do a video on this particular knife and my jacket. I did one on this before with my son and I. We went out and the fire steel ended up breaking on this, so we took this back and we got another knife, the same model but just a different knife. And like I had said before on the video, I love the knife, but the fire steel that's on the back here, that's a bit lackluster, but it is what it is. I mean, if you're into bushcraft or you're into being prepared and having EDC items and stuff like that on your person, you're going to have an alternative way for fire. Now, even if this fire steel broke, we actually could still use it, because after this fire steel broke, I still used the broken knob of this, and I could have got a fire going with it if I really had to. So I mean, it is there, and it would work. And I'm not saying this one's going to break, but the first knife I had broke. So anyway, this rides in my jacket. I don't usually ever take it. The only reason I even took it out of my jacket right now is because I'm doing this video. But other than that stays right in my jacket. And I'm going to do a video on my jacket because that's kind of an EDC system. And I've watched a bunch of Nothing Fancy's videos and just, you know, reviews and gear tests and stuff like that. And he's more along the lines of system, or the EDC systems, than he is like EDC kind of carry. So I mean, you've got a system going on in there, and that's sort of what my jacket is I've got 3 or 4 things going on, and it's a system. And these knives, like this one here in particular, and there's, you know, I got the left Stroud SK Desert. I got my Bear Grill Scout with my custom little paracord clip, paracord clip on it there. And like I said before, I love this knife. It was sharp as heck right out of the box, and it stayed sharp, and it's just a good knife. Like I said, I put this knife against a lot. EDC knife wise, awesome for that, perfect for that. So like I said, without further ado, I'm gonna open this up, and whether or not anyone, I don't know, I like to actually hear some people's opinions on this knife before I use it, because I'm gonna be probably rotating it into the EDC, like as of probably now. After I unbox it, it'll probably be on my person. So if anyone has any rhyme or reason for, you know, what they think of the knife or whatever, I like to hear the comments anyway, so comment below. Anyway, we'll open it up here with the Scout. Comes in just a normal little box, nothing special. It like I said, the price of this knife, this is what appealed to me. I don't even know if I actually would have bought this if it wasn't as cheap as it was. And it's not because I didn't think it was a good knife, it's just because I was looking at different knives, you know, and this ended up being a decent price. So like I said, I came up with it, but here it is. And first impressions right now, that is very, very light, wicked light actually. Like, that is so light it's not even funny. Like, and when you're looking at an EDC type knife, something that's light as this is pretty much what you want. This is like how you're gonna want it. Like I said, not as far, I mean, it's got the dual thumb studs on it. It's light. It's got a pretty decent looking belt, you know, pocket clip on it there. It's got the three bolts in it there, 3 pins. Skeletonized, of course. So I mean, that's what adds, I'm sure, to the you know, to the lightness of it. Got kind of a drop point, kind of blade going on. Feels quite sharp out of the box actually. Most gerber knives are pretty sharp out of the box actually. But yeah, cool knife. And like I said, I'm gonna get to doing reviews, and I'm gonna be carrying this quite often, I think. So I mean, on my person anyway. Like I said, the last Stroud knife, that stays in my jacket 24/7, and if I have my jacket on, it's there. And it's, in comparison to size, less Stroud knife's quite more robust, and you know, but when you feel it in your hand, it seems about twice as heavy though as well. So I mean, this is more something, like I said, I would keep in my jacket and just have it there all the time when I need it. This here will mostly be strapped in my pocket. I'm not one for putting them on belts. I'm more, you know, slide it in your pocket kind of guy. So, but in comparison to the weight of the Bear Grill Scout knife, still paraframe's way lighter. And size wise, the Scout's got a more robust blade, and the paraframe doesn't have the serrations like the Scout knife has. But, and a lot of you guys out there actually like that better. But I mean, I don't mind the serrations. I don't mind them at all. I actually come in handy, I find sometimes. If you have both, like this one's, you know, 50-50 sort of thing. If you have both, that's awesome to me. But anyway, one more thing I wanted to get at when it comes to the whole knife and business is what I use to maintain these EDC knives. And like I said, with me, the easier the better. I'm not gonna go and get, you know, $200 Japanese Waterstones and, you know, sit there all day and hone them right into perfection, I guess you'd call it. I have the Smith's little pocket sharpener here. It's got the ceramic on one side, well, sorry, coarse on the top, ceramic fine on the bottom, and you hold that down on the table and run your knife through it. Basically, I can show you, actually pretty easy. You just take your knife, find the angle. You can tell the angle, like it's not the same every time, and you just run it through. You can feel the angle that it needs to be at. That one wants to be right there at the moment, and that puts one heck of an edge on that. It really does. A lot of people would knock some of these sharpeners, but I'll tell you one thing: if you use them right, like, I mean, that's not the right way, holding it in your hand, kind of. I'm just showing you, but I mean, just, you set it on the table, have it stationary, and then run it through. And good little sharpener, light, and it doesn't weigh anything, and go right in a pack or whatever, your pocket if you had to. Another implement, got the Schrade diamond rod here. Beautiful little diamond rod for the price. It was like $8 at Walmart, I think. It's got a little, like I said, little belt or pocket loop, more pocket, I think, and goes right in, you know, right in your pocket like nothing. Doesn't weigh anything, once again, and I like to use this for the serrations. If I have a knife with serrations, I'll come in there and give them a knife going over, and that makes those serrations sharp as heck. Like the serrations on the Scout knife, are just from me being bored, are razor sharp. And anyway, good little implement there. It was cheap. Like I said, you're gonna find, if you watch any of my videos, a lot of my stuff that I'm gonna show you guys works just as well as the more expensive stuff, but it doesn't have the huge, it's more the big box stuff, like, you know, Gerber knives and, you know, Schrade sharpener and Smith's, you know, the Smith sharpeners. Like that right there is basically for pocket folders and for everything up to, like, you know, the SK Arctic I carry or other knives, you know, that big. Perfect. I've even sharpened my machete with this one and got it quite sharp, so I mean, it works well for that even. But once again, guys, for not trying to run too long, that was the Gerber paraframe 1, and it's gonna be the knife that I'm gonna be carrying on me a lot of the time. I may reach in there because I noticed I've got the room and customize the clip like I did with the Scout knife there, because that's got a pretty generous clip there, and put some paracord on there just for comfort, and it actually makes it stick in your pocket better. And I'm gonna do a video on that, because you pretty much could hold your pants upside down and shake them and that won't come out unless you want it to, you know. But then if you want it to, I just find I slid it up a little bit on the knife guard, or on the clip, and it came right out, you know, come right out. But I mean, if you want it to stay, you slide it down. If you want it kind of to come off, slide it up, sort of thing, and do that right in your pocket. So, and I think I'm going to do that with the paraframe here. But anyways, guys, there it is. There's basically, here we'll go through my 3 EDC knives for the time, or 4 actually for the time being. You got the Les Stroud SK Desert with fire steel attached. That's in my jacket. We have the Bear Grylls Scout with a little paracord customization, I guess you want to call it, on there, and that's usually in my pocket or, you know, in my hoodie. with me for a second here, guys. Oh, there it is. And this is Appalachian Trail Tonto Tactical, and I love this knife. It's actually pretty razor sharp from both of the sharpeners I showed you here, and wicked light. Got a little rope lanyard on it there, and I just usually a lot of the time if I'm just going out for a walk or something like that, summertime or any otherwise, I'll stick that in my pocket. It doesn't weigh anything. It's razor sharp, opens decent. You know, it doesn't have thumb studs on it, but it's got the little finger thing there, or you can open it like that easy. I don't open it usually with my thumb anyway, but it's got a little bit of jump in there for grip. It's a good knife. So there's those three, and of course, like I said, the one I just unboxed, the paraframe one, and I'll let you all know what I think of this one, because I just opened it and I researched a bit of it, but I haven't got right into anything on it. So anyways, guys, it's the Maritime Spook signing out. Keep your stick on the ice, and everybody have a merry holiday season and Merry Christmas. I'm sure I'll have another video or so here soon, but for some reason it's gonna everybody like out there right now is gonna have a busy night, day, evening, whatever you want to call it, in the next few days. So anyway, I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. But I'm sure I'll have some other videos out, and I'm sure I'll have another, hopefully, unboxing or two to show you a couple products. So anyway, guys, and oh, one more thing. Made this paracord bracelet last night, and it's the King Cobra weave, and it's nothing that no one has seen or anything like that. But what I like about it is it's like I said, it sort of matches all the colors I have or whatever. So I mean, this is the color I'm going to go with on some of them. I may actually go with this color scheme on this paraframe knife if I can get the paracord in the clip good, which I think I can. So anyway, guys, it's Maritime Spook signing out, and like I said, have a Merry Christmas.